Hello everyone and welcome to St. Peter's Prep Basketball. As the action will begin momentarily and both teams are lining up for the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the barn on the campus of St. Peter's Prep for tonight's state lineup between Oratory Prep and St. Peter's Prep. We ask everyone now to please rise, remove your caps, as we pay honor to the men and women of our armed forces with the playing of our national anthem.
We are set to begin in a few moments.
The administration of St. Peter's Prep and Oratory Prep asks that all fans cheer for the teams in a conducive manner with the ideals set forth by the NJSIAA, St. Peter's Prep and Oratory Prep.
That is the PA announcer.
We'll start off with the lineup.
And the starting lineups.
Number 15, Andrew Lee. Number 25,
Andrew Lee.
AJ Topaz. Number 13, Brendan Wall. Number 10, Matt Davis. And number 34, Anthony Smith. Head coach for Oratory Prep Rams, Connor Dowling. And now for the Marauders of St. Peter's.
And the starting lineup for Prep.
Number 40, center, Ryan Amschlader.
The 6'10" center.
Number 3, Brendan Bale.
BT3, Brendan Thiel.
Number 2, guard, George L'Oreal.
The dynamic George Porterial.
Forward, number 42, Shane Simon.
Shane Simon.
And number 4, senior guard, Shamar Waterman.
And to round out the starting five for your Marauders is Shamar Waterman.
For this round of playoffs, we have 3 officials: Scott Rosenbaum, Scott Arantaris, and Tim Smith.
As both teams are set to go on the floor now, getting last-minute words from their respective coaches. And we are minutes away from tip-off here at the barn. Referees are getting limber. They're getting warmed up. Oratory is corralling their team together, and they're out on the floor, led by Captain Andrew Lee. Players exchange pleasantries, wish each other good luck in the first round of the NJSIAA. I'm Michael Daly, and this is Prep Basketball. As Prep wins the tip, George Porter-Real brings it up the floor for the Marauders. As they swing it, Simon with the give. Back to Porter-Real in the corner. Waterman drives. He kicks it out for three. No good. Brendan Thiel. He kicks it out. Simon doesn't get the three to go as it rolls out of bounds, going the Rams' way. Oratory Prep is coming into this game with a 10-7 record. Prep with a 14-9 record, as Prep is going into a full court press defense. And AJ Kopaz is bringing it up the floor for the Rams. He's being pressured by Shane Simon. Davis, as it is blocked, taken up the floor by Shane Simon. Simon, little fumble by Brendan Thiel. As the ball is batted down and deflected, AJ Kopaz brings it up the floor. He drives, and he is fouled on the way. A blocking foul is called on Brendan Thiel. And AJ Kopaz will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. These are the first of 2 free throw attempts on the night for Oratory Prep. And Kopaz will shoot his first. As the first one hits off the front of the rim. As Kopaz sinks the second, Porter-Real brings it up the floor. Thiel in the corner. Nice facilitation of the ball. Waterman, the pass to Thiel. Porter-Real in the corner on the wing. Porter-Real, a nifty move. Doesn't get it to go, as the crowd is involved very early in the game. Austin Lee, the captain, brings it up the floor for the Rams. To Matt Davis. Matt Davis gives it to Anthony Smith. Back to Lee. Lee drives, air ball, going Prep's way as it is rebounded, taken up the floor by Porter-Real. To Thiel in the corner. Waterman in the post. Omsler backing down his man. Outside, Waterman, no good for 3. As Oratory is bringing it up the floor. Nice ball movement by them, and the ball is fumbled going back Prep's way. Jorge Porter-Real. Brendan Thiel, back to Porter-Real. Porter-Real drives with the reverse, and he is hacked on the way up. He will go to the line, his first trip of the night, and he will shoot 2 free throws. This is George Porter-Real's first free throws of the night. As he cans the first attempt of 2. Looking to go 2 for 2. He's 50% so far on tonight. And the second attempt is good. Andrew Lee brings it up the floor. As the ball is knocked out of bounds. It was a nice defensive play by Prep, but out on Brendan Thiel. Ball retaining with Oratory. AJ Kopacz, the inbounder. He looks to get it in. As Matt Davis brings it, he gives it to Brendan Lawler. Lawler, the nice bounce pass to Kopacz. Kopacz, the pump fake, and he cans the jumper. George Porter-Real with the floor, gives it to Thiel. Thiel for three. Brendan Thiel, the nice three-point bucket, and Prep goes up by 2 with an early lead. Matt Davis to Lee, to Lawler. Lawler back to Lee, to Kopacz. Kopacz stumbling it, and a foul is called. As that was a close play, as Kopacz was treading thin water. The inbounder is Davis. And number 2, George Porter-Real, bringing it up the floor, taking his time, calling a play. Porter-Real, the pass to Waterman, to 3, doesn't get it to go, rebounded by Omsler. And the ball is stolen by Oratory Prep, taking up the floor. Kopacz, the kick out. Lawler, air balls. And the crowd is involved very early. And the ball is out in the outstretched arm of Brendan Thiel, going Oratory Prep's way. Davis the inbounder, Lee bringing it up the floor, being guarded by Porter-Real. He's being trapped in the post to Anthony Smith, and Anthony Smith gets it. Very porous defense on that play for Prep. That's the problem with a double team. You leave the back of your defense wide open. As Waterman, and a foul is called on Davis, pushing. The foul was on the floor. Shane Simon will be the inbounder. With 2:43 to go in the first quarter, Omsler to Porter-Real, Porter-Real to Thiel, and an illegal screen is called on the big man, Ryan Omsler. Ball is back to Oratory Prep. Lee bringing it up the floor for 3, and he sinks it. Nice play by Matt Davis, sinking the 3 and putting his team up by 3 points very early. As the ball is mishandled by Waterman, retrieved. Omsler kicks it out. Porter-Real to Waterman, the senior. Waterman to Thiel. Nice facilitation of the ball, working it around. Porter-Real off the screen with the floater, no good. Rebounded by AJ Kopacz, another rebound for him, his 3rd of the night. Andrew Lee, the jumper, no good. Channeling his inner Steph Curry off the dribble shot, but no good. And the ball is stolen. Andrew Lee gives it across the court to Lawler. Lawler to Lee, off the screen. Lee gives it. Smith to Davis. And the ball is taken up the floor by Simon. Simon is fouled. A foul is called as he went up and he was hacked by AJ Kopaz. And Simon will go to the line for the first time tonight to shoot 2 free throws. Shane Simon, the two-sport athlete, football and basketball, very versatile player. And the first attempt is good. With 1:10 to go in the first quarter. And the second attempt. As Shane Simon sinks both free throw attempts. And Prep is down by 1. 7-8. With a little over 1 minute left to go. As Prep, with a very ferocious defense so far, the 3, no good, rebounded by Simon. Simon brings it up the floor. To Simon. Simon to Puerto Real. Puerto Real handles it. He's calling a play. He's calling a screen. Screen set by Simon. And an illegal screen is called on Mitchell Jones. And Oratory Prep is inbounding the ball. Matt Davis gets it in, and the ball is stolen by Mitchell Jones. Puerto Real drives, and he is fouled. And he will go to the line, his second trip tonight so far. With 24.9 seconds remaining in the first quarter. As the first attempt bounces off the rim, and he's looking to make his second attempt. If he makes his second attempt, it will be a tie ball game with a shade under 25 seconds to go. And he sinks it. A tie game, very low scoring affair so far. Bringing up the floor, Davis, the kick out, Lawler for 3. As it rolls off, up the floor is Waterman. Waterman to Buckowick. Waterman out to Puerto Real. Puerto Real, the kick out. Brendan Thiel for 3. No. And the tip in at the last second, right before the buzzer went off. And Mitchell Jones gives Prep the lead by 2 points. As we enter the second quarter, 10 Prep, 8 Oratory Prep. We are set for the second quarter. Both teams are ready to go. As mentioned earlier, Mitchell Jones with a tip in at the last second. with the trap defense stolen by Jones. Jones up the floor as he is fouled by Matt Muyo, and he will go to the line. Jones's first attempt is good. The second attempt is not good, rebounded by Davis. Up the floor, Kopacz. Kopacz drives, and the foul is called. A nice play by Mitchell Jones, as he thinks he got all ball, but there was some contact made. Kopacz does not get the first attempt to go as it rattles out. Matt Muyo going to the bench. Kopacz is 50% on that attempt as Shamar Waterman brings it up the floor. Waterman in the corner, working off a screen. He drives, and he gets the floater to go. Nice play by Waterman, penetrating the defense, getting to the bucket. Smith teetering near the out-of-bounds mark, and he is indeed out of bounds as his back foot, due to the pressure defense of Prep. Puerto Real bringing up the floor. Waterman working. Nice facilitation by the Marauders. Nice ball movement to Parker Omsler. Puerto Real, the jumper. As it rolls in, nice play by George Puerto Real as he got the lucky roll to go. As the ball's deflected, Anthony Smith out to Kopacz. Kopacz kicking out on the other floor. Lawler the floater, no good. As Parker Omsler gives it, but it is stolen away. Lawler the drive, and he is fouled. Not much contact on that play, but a reasonable call. And this game is brought to you by the BJ Gino Media Center. And thank you to the lovely production team. Eric Hartle, Christian Santos, Dan Werr, working very hard and diligently to make this production possible, as Lawler does not get the second attempt to go. Puerto Real kicks it out. Buckowick in the corner. Waterman gives it out. Puerto Real, the nice ball fake. Nothing doing with it though. Waterman. Brendan Thiel. Shamar Waterman bringing it up the floor. Luke Buckowick gives it out, fumbled. And Prep is coming off a loss, a 19-point defeat by Hudson Catholic in the Hudson County tournament, where it was a close game up until the fourth quarter. Waterman working with the spin, and the bucket goes. Spinning and winning is Luke Buckowick. Nice job by him, razzling and dazzling to the hole. And a foul is called up the floor on Brendan Lawler. And Brendan Lawler will go to the line. Prep leads by 7, 17-10, with over 5 minutes to go. Lawler does not get the first of his 2 free throw attempts to go. As Oratory is subbing in, getting set to sub in Andrew Lee. And the second attempt is good. And Andrew Lee is in the game. And the Rams call a timeout. We're taking a short 1-minute intermission break. So far, this has been a tightly contested game. Nice defensive plays so far. No big breakout plays so far, but it is just halfway through the second quarter. And as mentioned earlier, Prep is coming off a loss to Hudson Catholic. And now they're coming into this game with a 14-9 record in the first round of the NJSIAA tournament. And the winner of this game will play Friday night at Don Bosco Prep. And Don Bosco Prep is the #1 seed in the bracket. And whatever team goes on, that will be a very, very splendid matchup. Brendan Thiel, the inbounder. Porter Real giving up the floor to Waterman. Waterman to Buckowick. Out on the wing to Porter Real. Back to Porter Real. Porter Real working. No look pass to Thiel. Thiel is trapped. Luke Buckowick the head fake. Thiel the turnaround as he gets the nice roll to go, elongating Prep's lead to 8. Nice defensive play as the ball is kicked out. And Oratory Prep steps out of bounds, going Prep's way. The Marauders are on a 6-0 run in the past 2.5 minutes as Porter Real passes it. Nice ball movement. Buckowick does not get the 3 to go. Taken up the floor by Andrew Lee. Matt Davis drives the bounce pass. Smith as he is hacked by Parker Omsler. As Omsler tried to channel his inner Dikembe Mutombo, but the foul was called on him as heavy contact was made. Smith does not get the first to go as it rattles off the front iron. His second attempt is underway. And that one rolls in. A 12 points for Oratory Prep, a 7-point deficit. Shamar Waterman calling a play. Porter Real, Buckowick, the head roll. Waterman to Porter Real. Back to Buckowick in the corner. Porter Real at the elbow. Waterman at the elbow to Buckowick in the corner. Nice facilitation of the ball. Waterman for 3. Off of a superb ball movement, which led to the open 3 for Shamar Waterman. And Prep has jumped out to an early 10-point lead. And the ball is out on Shamar Waterman. Oratory Prep retains possession. AJ Kopaz, the inbounder. Passing it to Matt Davis. Kopaz, the sophomore. Passes it to his fellow sophomore. Ball is stolen away in the corner. Parker Omsler working, doesn't get the baby hook to go. Rebounded by Andrew Lee. This is Andrew Lee's 5th rebound on the night so far. Kopacz drives as it is blocked with the two-hand stuff by Parker Omsler, channeling his inner Dikembe Mutombo. The nifty move as a foul is called on the floor. And Nico Africa is subbing in for Brendan Thiel. Prep tends to stay with the same lineup, and it has worked. As last year was not the best of years, this year they definitely turned around as Lawler's bringing it up the floor off the stolen ball. AJ Kopacz working. And Prep did not have the best year last year. This year was a superb turnaround as they are now in the state tournament, first round. As the ball is stolen away, batted, jostled around, Puerto Real bring it up the floor. Out to Buckowick for 3. Yes! Luke Buckowick cans the 3. Anthony Smith doesn't get it to go, rebounded by Buckowick. Buckowick bringing it up the floor, kicking it out. The no-look pass to Africa goes out of bounds as it was too far out. Oratory Prep is getting the ball with 1:39 to go. As Marauder Nation is out in full force tonight, showing their school pride. Lawler brings it up the floor, kicks it out. Muyo doesn't get the 3 to go. Simon calling the play, bringing it up the floor. Luke gives it to Nico Africa. Africa for 3. Count it. And a timeout is called as Prep has jumped out to a commanding 16-point lead with 1:23 to go in the first half. Nice ball movement as we have seen so far by Prep, spreading the Oratory Prep defense thin and working the ball out. And I think it's safe to say so far the problem that Oratory Prep is having defensively is that they're waiting too long to judge, and it also is a nice job by the Marauder offense of methodically waiting and waiting for the Oratory Prep defense to strike, and they can kick it out to an open man, which has definitely been a fruitful attempt so far. And Prep has made 3 three-pointers tonight as we are getting back to action. Players coming out on the floor. If Prep can keep this up, they can potentially go up to a 20-point lead going into the second half. Oratory Prep needs a quick turnaround as Matt Davis is inbounding the ball. And the Rams inbounder gives it to Andrew Lee, the captain and senior. Andrew Lee up the floor being guarded by Shamar Waterman to Matt Davis. Davis on the wing as the ball was just a bit too high to Brendan Lawler and it sails out of bounds. Africa the inbounder with 1:11 to go. Waterman bringing it up the floor. And it seems that the Marauder defense has gotten into the psyche of Oratory's offense. And they're calling an ISO play as they kick it out. Nice defensive play by Lawler. He brings it up the floor, doesn't get it to go. Muyo doesn't get the return to go as it does not fall. Rebounded by Shane Simon. The kick out Waterman gives it to Simon as they're trying to eat the clock as we're winding down to the final 30 seconds of play in the first half. As Waterman is letting the ticks wind down. Waterman letting the clock go down. Back to Waterman. Buckowick as the clock winds down to give. Buckowick as he is hacked with 0.8 of a second remaining in the first half. And he will go to the line looking to extend Prep's lead. And Luke will shoot 2 free throws as we are under 1 second remaining. And the first free throw attempt does not fall. He still has another attempt. And that one rolls in. A whirling dervish to the rim as the last second heave does not go for Oratory Prep. And we go into the second half. Your Marauders leading 28-12. And Prep will be right back.
Everything you say can be heard right now.
And we have started the second quarter of play here at the barn. George Porter-Real giving it to Waterman. Waterman to Thiel. Thiel in the corner. To Shane Simon. And a foul is called on A.J. Kopaz. And the foul was committed on the floor. George Porter-Real will be the inbounder. Porter-Real inbounds it. And a 5-second violation is called as Porter-Real took too long to inbound it. Coach Mirabel's not too happy about it. Kopaz the inbounder for the Rams. Nice defensive strategy by the Marauders. Davis bringing it up the floor. He kicks it out. Lee drives with the nice baby hook floater as he's able to get it to go. Simon gives it to Omsler in the post. And the big man says yes. No defense could have stopped that play right there. Lawler is fouled as he fumbled it a bit on the way up, but he was able to retain possession, which led to him getting fouled. And this is the first team foul for Prep in the second half. Lawler's first attempt is good as it hit off the back iron and rolled in. Lawler sinks both. And it is a 2-touchdown deficit for the Rams as Waterman works his way off the runner as it rolls out. Up the floor is Andrew Lee. Davis settles for a three, and he gets it to go. That was a good settle on his part, as he was a little hesitant, but he sunk the three. Brendan Thiel with the three of his own. Bam! Anything you can do, Thiel can do better. Brendan Thiel for three. As the ball is tipped in the hands of A.J. Kopaz. Kopaz spins, but too many steps. Too many steps. Waterman bringing it up the floor. Pass it to Thiel. Thiel in the corner to Shane Simon. Waterman out to Porter-Real, all day to shoot it. And he cans it. Matt Davis settles again, no good that time. As Porter-Real is bringing it up the floor. He kicks it out, Brendan Thiel. Another three! BT3 with his third three-pointer on the night. Brendan Thiel is on fire. Somebody needs to get some water and put him out. Nice facilitation of the ball, as we have seen so far by Prep. And the distribution has allowed for nice opportunities like we just witnessed, in which a player like Brendan Thiel is wide open and is able to can the open three. I mean, at this point, you can just see the flames coming out of him. That's how hot he is right now. And Prep, a full court press. The Rams working up the floor. To AJ Kopaz. Kopaz with the spin. Doesn't get it to go as the big man was in his way. Puerto Real working his defender. The nice no-look pass. Simon, no good for three. Andrew Lee bringing it up the floor. Andrew Lee to give to Davis. Davis working off the screen. As the ball was knocked out, Simon, like a wide receiver, as a late foul is called. And Shane Simon will go to the line. And on that play, Simon jumped up like a wide receiver. As he'll go to the line, shoot his first attempt. And he flushes the first of two. And the second attempt is no good as it rattles off. Pressure defense by the Marauders. Getting back, Shamar Waterman gives it. Waterman gives it out. Omsler for the jumper. No good as Thiel keeps it alive. Omsler in the post. Working, backing his man down. And a travel violation is called on Omsler. And Lawler is the inbounder. Prep going back to that full court press. AJ Kopaz. As Andrew Lee brings it up the floor, the captain gives it out in the corner to Brendan Lawler. Lawler drives, working his way among three Prep defenders, and he will go to the line. In the second half, this is Lawler's second time going to the line. As the second one, he gets a high roll to go. And the second attempt is good as well. As it is a 19-point lead for the Marauders. Shamar Waterman bringing up the floor to Jorge Puerto Real. Puerto Real working off the screen to one half of the Omslers. Parker to Waterman. Waterman to Puerto Real. George is calling a play. Parker Omsler giving it to his brother. And Anthony Smith is called on the foul as he grabbed Ryan Omsler. And Brendan Thiel is the inbounder. Ryan Omsler kicks it out. Puerto Real working. Brendan Thiel gives it to Puerto Real. Waterman. Puerto Real for three. Count it as it is good. Nice ball movement and distribution for the Marauders as they take a commanding 22-point lead over the Rams. As Lee was under duress and he gives it to Lawler. Smith in the post gives it back to Lee. And a holding foul is called on Brandon Thiel. And number 5, Luke Buckwick, and number 30, Mitchell Jones, are subbing in for Ryan Omsler and Brendan Thiel as they are getting a rest. Matt Davis hands it off. Lawler being pressured, gives it to Andrew Lee. Andrew Lee off the screen, a little bit of a push off. Lawler trying to work. AJ Kopacz driving in his shot is packed by Parker Omsler. Size difference was just too much for him. As the ball is being knocked around, taken up the floor by Matt Davis. Andrew Lee, the no look. Brendan Lawler. And the ball is stolen by Luke Buckowick. And Lawler committed a foul, seemingly in frustration, that the ball was just knocked away. And Oratory's defense right now is a bit porous, as they've allowed many post buckets and post opportunities for the Marauders. Puerto Real kicks it out to Mitchell Jones. Mitchell Jones to Waterman. Buckowick in the corner. Puerto Real gives it to Mitchell Jones. Jones to Puerto Real. Puerto Real for three. No good, as it hits off the top of the rim. Kopacz working as the ball is stolen away. Shamar Waterman with the bucket. Nice play as he was able to turn defense into offense, extending the lead. As the ball is retrieved, as he fumbles it, taking up the floor. The other side of the court, Waterman, no good for three. Matt Davis under pressure, being guarded by Jones. And a foul is called on Jones, number 30, as there was a bit of a tug of the jersey, and that's why the foul was called. Oratory needs a spark to get back into this game, as we are under a minute left in the third quarter. Andrew Lee working to the rim, and he gets the layup with about 35 seconds to go. And is a 22-point lead for the Marauders. A little over 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Waterman icing the time, trying to find a gap in this defense, as he kind of stumbled over himself, leading to the travel violation. 8.3 seconds left. AJ Kopacz is the inbounder. Gives it to Andrew Lee. Andrew Lee, the ball is deflected. A last second heave is no good, and we are heading into the fourth quarter. Prep leads the Oratory Rams 45-23. And things are looking very good for the Marauders, as the ball movement has worked in their favor tonight. And we are heading into the fourth quarter. Prep with a commanding lead in double digits. And Oratory Prep is inbounding the ball. Matt Davis, the inbounder. Lee taking up the floor, being guarded intently by Luke Buckowick. Lee working off the screen, and the crowd is getting involved. Andrew Lee gives it out. Matt Davis working to the rim, and he gets the runner to go. Africa gets the ball. Mitchell Jones, the floater, as it is airballed out of bounds. As we are less than 1 minute into the fourth quarter, and Oratory Prep needs a spark to get back into this game. Andrew Lee to Anthony Smith. The bounce pass, and Muyo is fouled, and Matt Muyo will go to the line. His first time at the line tonight. As his first attempt is good. And Ben Chimmel is coming into the game. As it rolls out, taken up the floor by Luke Buckwick. Brian Novak gives it back to Luke, to Africa. Back to Novak. Luke Buckwick drives with several Rams guarded him. Lee brings it up the floor, and a foul is called on the floor. And Andrew Lee is shooting his attempts now. As he gets the first one to go. And that is 27 points for the Oratory Prep Rams. And the second attempt rolls out and rolls back in, as he is 2 for 2 on that try. Novak being guarded tightly. Nico Africa with the give. Luke Buckwick to Ben Chimmel. Nice feed. Very nice feed to Ben Chimmel, as there was essentially not much defense in the post, which allowed for that easy bucket. And Ben Chimmel will go to the line. He'll shoot one, looking for a three-point play. And in fact, he gets the three-point play, as Oratory seems to be discombobulated at this junction. Muyo, the bounce pass, as it is blocked, but retrieved by Matt Davis, making it an 18-point game with about 6 minutes to go in the game. Chimmel, as the ball is taken up the floor by Kopez, as the ball is stripped, Brian Novak taking it up the floor. Nice defensive play as Novak kicks it out. Novak working with it, bounce pass, Nico, 4-3, count it! As it is a barrage of three-pointers tonight. As that bucket does not go. Nico Africa's not able to get the lay-in. And Prep is on fire from three land. As Davis does not get it to go. Hits off the front. Taking up the floor. Novak to Nico. Luke Buckwick. Passes it. In the post, Omsler, bout to Novak. Novak doesn't get the three to go, rebounded. And Chimmel is fouled as he'll go to the line. His second time going to the line tonight. As Chimmel is shooting his first attempt. And he doesn't get it to go. As Brendan Lawler checks in for Matt Muyo. And Oratory Prep, if they're looking to change something, they need to do it fast. And Ben Chimmel gets the second to go. Andrew Lee bringing it up the floor. Brendan Lawler working out as he shoots. Doesn't get it to go, as it doesn't even hit rim. Brian Novak bringing it up the floor. Chimmel, count it, as he hits the jumper to allow Prep to go up by 24 points. Matt Davis, and he is hacked as he went up for a foul. Nico committed the foul on that one. Davis misses the first attempt. We have 4 minutes left to go in this contest. As Davis, second attempt rolls out. Number 5 Buckwick bringing it up the floor. Chris Lopez gives it. Omsler shoots. The face-up is not good, but a heady play as Lopez gets it in off of a nice hustle play. What a job by him, helping out his teammates. And the three for Lawler does not go. Rebounded by Brian Novak, and Novak is bringing it up the floor. Novak in the post. And the ball is going to Oratory Prep. And the crowd is involved in the game. They're energized, which is always a good thing, which they will need most likely going into Friday night's game against Don Bosco, longtime rival and number 1 seed in the New Jersey bracket. If Prep is able to sustain their lead, they will head into Friday with a lofty victory. But the game is not over yet, as we're getting back to action. Both sides are getting together, trying to keep the morale going, and trying to work it. And a little confusion there as Waterman was trying to check in, but he's not able to yet. As a substitution, and a foul is called as a Ram player was shoved to the ground. A hard foul. And the Oratory crowd is not too happy with it. And it is a technical foul. And the first one does not go. As that was an aggressive foul called. And the Rams are not able to cash in on any of the technical foul. And they will get the ball back and they will inbound it. With 3 minutes to go, Lawler the inbounder. Lawler to Lee. Andrew Lee calling a play. Dialing it up, working off the screen. Passes it outside. The drive, the nice pass, and Davis gets it to go. As we are nearing 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in play. And Chris Lopez gives it out to Chris Lonergan. Shamar Waterman back to Lopez. Lopez, as he airmails the three. And the team is applauding Shamar Waterman on what is most likely his final home game as a senior playing for the Marauders. A nice show of appreciation and gratitude, and a nice show of respect by the Oratory crowd as the ball is deflected out of bounds by A.J. Kopaz. Ball staying with Prep. Chris Lonergan, the inbounder. Lonergan inbounds it. Chimmel hands it off. Lopez at the wing. And he throws it to nobody. And the ball is going Oratory Prep's way. Oratory Prep working the ball, the drive, and they get the lay-in, but it might be too futile. As this seems to be too little too late, as this energy has gotten back. And Oratory Prep knocks it, but Prep's able to retain possession. Lonergan doesn't get the three to go. Taking up the floor, the bounce pass, fumbled, able to keep it as the trap is being made by Prep's defense. Kopaz kicks it out, ball deflected, batted around. Three is good. Nice three ball by the Rams as we are just over a minute left in play. The bounce pass, Chris Lopez, as he spins, mishandles it a little bit. As the ball's deflected, stolen away, brought up the floor, and the foul is called with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining on the clock. And we'll go to the line. The first attempt will be shot soon. And it is not good. As it rolled off. And he sinks the second one. Ryan Novak working it. Lonergan, the kick out to Novak. Chris Lopez, as they're just eating the clock, trying to hold on to this victory, which they lead by 18 points. Chimmel, as he was almost fouled on that play. Kopaz bringing it up the floor, passes it with the kick out. And a travel violation is called with 30 seconds left, and Prep can go home with a victory tonight, a commanding one. Lonergan, the inbounder, because he's just trying to inbound it, just to eat the clock up. And the crowd is chanting Brendan Thiel's name, as he was on fire tonight. Buckwick passes it as they're eating the clock as we reach 10 seconds. Chris Lonergan gives it to Chris Lopez to Novak as he is holding on to the ball. Off the screen. And Prep wins. Keep record of it, folks. Prep goes on to face Don Bosco Friday night. And what a win for your Marauders. And the end of the season for the Oratory Prep Rams. And that is it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Michael Daly.